Good morning, class. This is part 2 of Professor Wormbug in the search of the Zipper Rumpa Zoo. Let's take a look at our 5-finger retell and see what's happening so far. The characters are Professor Wormbug and his friends who are looking for the Zipper Rumpa Zoo. It takes place in his world. He moves around a lot. Each page he goes somewhere new. What's the problem in this book? He doesn't have a Zipper Rumpa Zoo, and he wants one. And 1, 2, 3 are the solutions. Right now, his solution is that he's looking for one. And I wonder how it's going to resolve at the end. Let's read on to find out. Last we left off, he was stuck in a tree. He was disguised as a croonie because he thought that maybe the croonies knew where the Zipper Rumpa Zoo was. But lucky for him, and Isabella's in love with him, a storm came and washed all the glue away. The rain washed away the glue. Let's see if I can do this better. There we go. And the wind blew away the feathers. One look at the professor without his feathers, and Isabella's heart was broken. "Leave," she told him. "Be gone. Depart." Professor Wormbug hiked to the top of a craggy peak and looked and looked. Do you see what I see? But when the peak looked back, and this says pure ivory. Ivory is an elephant's tusk. He knew it was time to go. No place for a Zipper Rumpa Zoo, he thought. Deep in caves and caverns beneath the earth. Perhaps, he traveled, perhaps a Zipper Rumpa Zoo can be found here, he thought. And there's so much to read on this page, so if you want to pause it and look before you go to the next page, that's why I'm holding it up for you here. There, he's deep in a cave. It's He looked and looked, even in the blackest pit of all. But nothing of interest could be seen. "No Zipper Rumpa Zoo here either," he said, and Little Laugh says, well, it's not Little Laugh. He says, "I quit." Quite disappointed, Professor Wormbug went home. Tired and weary, he pushed open his front door. He took off his dusty clothes and jumped into a hot bath. He made a snack of cookies and milk and curled up before the fire with his favorite book. "Too bad," said Professor Wormbug with a sigh. "I guess I'll never have a Zipper Rumpa Zoo of my very own." Do you see? Can you see it? Can you see the Zipper Rumpa Zoo? He fell asleep, and then they had been living in his house the whole The end. He searched far and wide. And where did they live? Such a funny book. I love that book. I'm thinking about this book, and when we're at the end of a book, we do something. I want to think, have I ever been looking for something that I couldn't find? And I looked and I looked and I looked. And then as soon as I stopped looking, I found it. Has that ever happened to you? Or does this remind you of something different? Can I show you something really cool about this book? This book belongs to me and my sister Jeannie. We share this book because something really funny happened when we were little kids. First, I got this book and I put this sticker on it and it says, this is my book. And I wrote my name, and then Jeannie wrote, and Jeannie's book. And then she crossed out my name. Can you believe she did that? Because she wanted to keep it for herself. We were kids and we were still learning to share. And so that cracks me up because now Jeannie's really good at sharing. And what we do is we actually share this book. I keep it for a little while and then I give it to her when she comes to visit me. And then we trade it back and forth. And we just love Mercer Mayer, and I hope that you can read more Mercer Mayer books. Okay, until next time, bye.